Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Steven, filming another video for you guys. This week's video is going to be about the time that I went with my best friend at the time to prostitute himself at a movie producer's home for $1,000. I can't believe it happened. I was dumb, young, and naive and manipulated into going with him to do that. It's disgusting and I can't believe someone would do that. Anyways, let's just get in with the story. So this person that I'm talking about, let's call them Chad. Chad was a few years older than me, so like I said, I was young, naive, and this person was literally a sociopath. If you look up a sociopath in a dictionary, a lot of what a sociopath is this person. So I personally, and I know other people, consider this person a sociopath. Besides that, we were in the car. It was late at night. I was driving his car, and he was looking for someone to hook up with on a gay app called Grindr. I'm sure all of you know what Grindr is, and if you don't, it's a gay sex hookup app. It's purely for the reason of sex. Like, it's not really a dating app. It's literally just a hookup app. And he was looking for someone to hook up with, and he got a message from someone that offered him $1,000 to go hook up with them. And he was down and he wanted me to drive him. I remember this man wanted proof of his age because this is kind of a serious thing, you know? You're literally giving someone money. Also, this person looks young, so this man wanted to make sure he was 18 years old. And I remember my friend was trying to find all different ways he could send to him to prove he was 18, but he didn't have an ID at the time because he lost it. He was like online looking to find his age anywhere to send over. I don't remember how he found the proof to send over, but he sent the proof and the man said, okay. He sent his address, and his address was in a very rich part of LA. It was basically just in the Hollywood Hills. My job was just to drive my best friend to hook up with him, and I was just gonna wait in the car. We get to this house and it's very deep in the hills and it's dark, it's night, and we see that the house has a gate. So the guy gives him the code to the gate and I drive him up to the gate, and I was frightened, so I was not gonna drive in that gate. I basically drove him up to the gate, he got out, I clicked the numbers, and he walked up, and I reversed and I parked on the street of this like hill. So I waited in the car and time went on and I was just literally sitting in the driver's seat. If you would have walked past me, you would have thought it looked sketchy. Like, I was in a nice neighborhood just sitting in a black car on the side of the street. So I remember there was a lady walking two beautiful dogs. I don't remember what kinds. I want to say they were like German Shepherds. They were two big, beautiful dogs. And I said, oh my God, your dogs are so pretty. And she kind of looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing parked outside of my house at 10 o'clock at night? Which is totally understandable, but I was frightened and I literally just complimented her, and it was just so weird, whatever. As she comes back around to go back to her house, she literally comes up to my friend's car that I'm sitting in. It's literally pitch black outside, and she takes a photo of me inside of the car with her flash, and I then panic because I'm like, okay, this girl's probably gonna call the police. She obviously doesn't like that I'm sitting out here in a car alone. It just looked so wrong. So I start to panic. I think I try to call my friend. He obviously didn't answer because he was getting fucked. So I didn't know what to do. I wasn't gonna leave because I didn't know how to get back. So my only option at this point was literally to drive up to the house. So I drove up to the gate, and I remembered the code because I had to put it in 20 minutes prior. So I put this code into this giant gate. Someone answered that intercom thing, and I remember I said, hi, I'm Chad's friend waiting outside. Your neighbor just took a photo of me and I'm really frightened. So he says, okay, come in. So the gate opens, I drive up like more of a hill. I could literally see the whole view of LA. I see his garage is opened, his giant house. So I was sitting in the car, and at this point I'm frightened because I'm on this man's property. Like, someone could take me, you know, and just never know I'm there because no one knew I was there. So I FaceTimed Denzel and I told him where I was at, what was happening, and I sent him my location just in case anything happened to me because I'm literally so scared at this point. I'm shaking in the car. I was sitting there for maybe 5 minutes, and the man comes out of the house and comes up to the window. He's like not an ugly man, like he didn't look like a pedophile, but he was like a 30-year-old fit, attractive 30-year-old, and he came out shirtless and with a towel around his waist, and he came up to the car window because it was open. I had the car off and I had the windows open, and he puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Hi, and he introduced himself, and I was literally shaking, and he goes, "If you need anything, come inside." And he asked me if I was okay, and he told me that his neighbor's a weirdo or whatever, and he goes back inside. So I continue waiting in the car, and now I have to pee. So now I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Me being the dumbass that I am, I go inside of the house and there's no one there. It's a beautiful house. The whole back of the house was glass, and you can see the whole city of LA, and he had a blue lit pool. And I found the bathroom, I used the bathroom, I stood in there for a little, I kind of put myself together, realized what was happening, and then I sat on the couch and waited for my friend. I was still talking to Denzel at this point, telling him where I'm at. I'm like sending him photos, I'm like taking photos, and I'm just waiting there. Eventually, Chad comes down from the stairs with this man. It was so awkward and so uncomfortable. Basically, he walked us out, we left. When I got in the car with my friend, he pulled out $1,000. Later that next day, he went to Barney's and another store and bought 2 very expensive designer items, and that's really my story. If I have any photos or videos from that day, I'll put them in. You're probably as shocked as I am. This is like reoccurring, and like it's like, I'm so shocked that happened. Wow. That's so scary. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this story, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Those will be in the description below. I love you guys so much. Stay hot. Peace out. I'll see you next week.